friends. For those of you guys that are watching the recording or watching this on YouTube, hello to you. I hope you guys are having a fabulous day. For those of you guys that are watching this on our team page, just know that I am going to post this to my YouTube because it only lets me keep these videos in here for 30 days and then deletes them. So I know you guys will want this information and want it to share with your team. So check out my YouTube to find the recording. I hope you guys are having a good day. Tell me, what are you guys warming today, diffusing today? What did you use that you love this week that's a new scent that you just tried? Give me all the deets. I know I'm adding all of the spring scents to my Scentsy Club so I can get them all year round because I have some favorites I cannot live without. So I'm adding them to Scentsy Club, that way I can have them all year round. So let's talk fundraisers, man. Let's just get to it. So first, you guys are probably wondering, who do we do fundraisers for? Okay, who do we do fundraisers for? Fundraisers can be done for anybody. It could be sports teams, clubs, churches, dance, squads, gymnastics, any nonprofit. I mean, you can do fundraisers for anybody. How you get them is a couple of different ways. So you guys might have seen my post today on my personal wall. Some post ideas could be, hey, who are my friends that is a coach or head of a club or organization? Or questions like, if you could use $500 or more for your team or organization, raise your hand. I've got a way you can do that, an easy fundraiser. You want to make sure that they know that it's going to be easy for them, okay? Another thing that you could do is you could post something like, if you had $500 to give to any organization, who would you give it to? Okay, these are kind of just conversation starters, but the more important thing, and this is how I've gotten my fundraisers most of the time, is by privately reaching out. So privately reaching out to nonprofits in my area saying, hey, I would love to do a fundraiser for you, kind of giving them the details, asking them if I can email them about it or talk to them about it. Reaching out to friends that I know that are coaches and teachers, maybe that head their churches. Maybe you could post on Marketplace too to extend your reach. There's another idea. But reaching out to these people and letting them know, I've got this great way that you can make money for your organization. Let's talk about the different ways, okay? I'm not going to go into like specific details because there's so much information on YouTube and in your workstation in training about each individual ways, but here's a couple different things. So traditional fundraiser is a fundraiser that you would just do full catalog, and you would give each student or whoever packets to then go out and get orders, and then they bring orders back. I love to set up a table if it's for like a sports, a school or a sports organization. I love to set up a table when I know that parents are going to be there, maybe at practice or, whatever, and bring, maybe a couple warmers. Maybe I'll have my testers and then hand out packets at that point. Here's why I like to do this. Because then I number all the packets. And then I have the parents put their name next to the number packet they took and their phone number. That way, if it hasn't been turned in, I can say, hey, I didn't want to put this in without you. Just wanted to see if I could grab the packet from you. Or if a lot of times what people do is, if it's a whole school thing, we will set up a drop box so that they can just, when they drop their kids off, they can drop the packet in the drop box when the fundraiser's over. Usually fundraisers last for about 2 weeks, okay? Again, it doesn't matter what you do. There's no specific guidelines to that. You can do online where you would, in the packet you would give them a little SKU, and you could even give them a SKU that they could take a picture and pull up the online catalog, and you could just put product sheets in the packet to make it more affordable. You could, and in the packets, you could put scent stickers, you could make it really easy. It doesn't matter what's in there, okay? You could put samples if you wanted, but you could do online where you do that, or you could do more the packet style without online, or you could do a little bit of both. It's up to you. It doesn't really matter. I am actually going to be testing out all online for the first time to see how that goes. And then there's Scent Circle fundraisers and specific product fundraisers. So say you just wanted to do scent circles and you wanted to put together bundles to figure out how cheap you could get scent circles for people if you use the rewards and everything. You could do that, okay? You could say, okay, we're going to have these 3 mini warmers and these 4 regular, white, black, gray, whatever warmers. We're just going to do wall fan diffusers. We're just going to do car bars. It's up to you how you do it. Again, I like to do full catalog. I've done both. I've even done both for certain organizations, and I found that full catalog just works the best. The only issue you have with that is if you're doing a full catalog, I don't put in harvest and stuff like that or LTO items in the packets, because by the time you get that packet back, those things might be sold out. Usually catalog stuff doesn't get sold out, so it's a little bit easier to maneuver around that. Again, test out some different ideas. Maybe there's one that you like more than another. Okay, here's some of my helpful tips. Number 1, make sure that you have a go-to in the organization. So someone that heads up the fundraisers that you can go talk to, that is super excited about the fundraiser just like you, and you guys come up with a clear goal. You say, okay, how much do you need for your jerseys? How much do you need for whatever? You take that amount and then you break that down per student or per person. That way they have an idea, okay, everybody needs to do $200 to hit our goal. Everybody needs to do $500. Now, people love to compete, so I found that it's worked out really well if you come up with some prizes. So again, you can use your rewards because the rewards are going to be sitting there unused. So you can offer things like if you sell 500, you get a free buddy and scent pack, or if you sell 500, you get 2 mini warmers and 6 bars, whatever you want to do, because you're going to be using the rewards. You could even go as far as to say, okay, the classroom that sells the most gets a pizza party from me, or whatever. You come up with, different ways to get people motivated to do more, right? Don't make this is a really big one, don't make this part of your goal. So say you have a goal of selling $2,000 in 1 month, and you have a fundraiser going on, and you're like, oh, I'll do that with my fundraiser. I never make that part of my goal. So I have a goal for the fundraiser that's separate, and then I have my own personal sales goal. That way it's just the icing on the cake, right? Because if the fundraiser doesn't do well, then you're stuck at the end of the month trying to get your extra in for your goal. Remember that fundraisers are to help others, okay? So a lot of people are like, what's in it for me? Well, first of all, there are some things in it for you, but you should never be asking that. If you're doing a fundraiser, it's about giving more than you take, okay? So remember, fundraisers are to help others. You're offering help to an organization. I offer the most commission that I can. So I know that I make 25% on sales before 2,000. Before I sell 2,000. So I will tell people I will give you 25% if you sell under 2,000. If it's over 2,000, I will give you that 5% bonus that I get and make it 30%. I give them all of my commission. Why? Again, it's to help them. And number 2, there's going to be another consultant out there that would love to take this fundraiser and do it, and they're going to be offering the most commission that they get. So you should beat them to the chase, okay? But here's a couple of things that, just in case you want to know, it can be good for you. Number 1, points for the trip. So I think that the best fundraiser I did, I think it was around $13,000 in sales for a 28-person softball team, and I ended up with 13,000 points, right? I met tons of new customers. I was able to book parties and recruit from that. And number 3, I got all the rewards. So I was able to build my stock and sell that stock at 100% profit to buy new stock to do craft shows with and stuff like that. So it's a win-win for you, but remember, you're doing this to help others, okay? Please ask any questions in the comments. That way I can let you know, the answers if I'm not covering something, because I'm trying to make this really quick. Now, sometimes you're going to get asked, hey, we're a nonprofit. Is there any way to get this tax free? There is a way. You would have to collect all the orders and then you put them in and you have the way that it was. And you want to find this out just to make sure, because I haven't done one like this in a little while. But it used to be you put in everything and then Scentsy goes in and adjusts their tax office. You need to message them with the nonprofit organization little certificate and let them know, you know, which fundraiser it was, and they will take off the tax for you. So that is something, if you do get asked, that is something that can be done. Let's see, what other questions do we have? Oh my goodness. I don't want to forget anything, because fundraisers can be really good for your business, guys. Like I said, I mean, not only are you feeling good because you're giving back to somebody and you're helping, you know, an organization out to hit their goals, but you're also building a network of people that will buy from you in the future, that will be joining. I mean, look at all the parents that do the highest in sales for this. I'm of course going to them being like, hey, you need to start this Scentsy and you need to take over this fundraiser next year. You need to join, you know, so you can do this. So I hope that's helpful to get your mind kind of going in the right direction. And then once you guys figure out what type of fundraiser, I really suggest trying all different kinds of fundraisers and see what works best for you and which one you really liked. And then, you know, if you do well and you really make a connection with the people and you know, you make it as easy for them as possible, they're going to ask you to do it again. And that's the beauty of it, right? So let me know in the comments if you guys have any questions. I hope you guys are having a good day. I know that was quick, but I wanted to keep it quick for a reason. I wanted to keep you guys here, you know, long enough to just hear the basics so you can go out and start thinking about how you want to do this. And I will be going live or posting, because talking about Marketplace again and how I'm getting orders for NFL. So stay tuned for that. But I hope you guys are having a good day. I see you guys' numbers. I see you guys out there sponsoring and having joint conversations every day. I see you guys out there booking parties and getting those LTOs ready, those NFL warmers. And as soon as we hear about Beetlejuice, we'll know about that. And the numbers are looking awesome, guys. This is the start to super busy. So for those of you guys that sell 2,000 to 3,000 during the regular year, you're going to sell 4 to 6 during busy season. And for those of you guys that sponsor one a month, you're going to sponsor, you know, 2 to 3 a month. And it's really can be a great time to maximize and to really grow your business. And what do you get in turn? You get a free trip to Greece on a cruise too. So it's kind of a win-win for everybody, right? So let me know if you guys have any questions. I hope you have a wonderful day, and stay tuned for the tips about the Marketplace ads. I cannot wait to share that with you guys. Bye, guys.